Is it right?
A dead werewolf brought back to life. Am I really expected to believe that such a thing is possible?
I know how it sounds, but it's true. Someone did what the Lion Guard couldn't and saved the city.
I'm just happy that Camlorn is safe. A baker there makes the best bread. It's warm and cheesy and delicious.
Alright.
You mean Olaf? I heard he was one of the people turned into a werewolf. He's all right now. I'm not sure I'd be rushing to get a loaf of his bread anytime soon.
My goodness!
I thought he was a werewolf. He said once he was a werewolf, but he's alright now?
You brought Constable Pascal to justice, didn't you? That poor man.
Which way are we going?
What?
Your deeds have been nothing short of legendary. With the plane meld at an end, Tamriel may yet endure. Now the time has come to confront Molag Bal and reclaim your soul. You must lead the 5 companions into this final battle. We are all of us prepared to sacrifice our lives to see this through to the end. Our plan is to use the Amulet of Kings to invest you with the power to do battle with the Daedric Prince. No doubt the God of Schemes has rallied his most powerful servants to his side, but his arrogance has already proven to be his undoing. He may not even consider you a threat. We shall endeavor to prove him utterly, catastrophically wrong.
Final battle.
Come here, Vestige. I'd like a word before we skip off merrily to our doom. The time is at hand. Stop second-guessing yourself. Stop questioning your resolve. Just stand up and do it. You're ready.
What do you mean?
This is it. The beginning of the blasted end. There's no point in pretending this isn't happening, or saying we're not ready. This challenge will not wait. Can you do what is necessary, no matter the cost? No matter how much it grieves you?
Molag Bal has my soul. Is there a chance or a choice?
There is always a choice. But you don't get to choose what is true. You only get to choose what you will do about it. Do you need a reminder about what lies ahead?
I know what we need to do. Let's get it done. It's kind of pretty. Whew. Okay, that's alright, here we go again.
This place is alive with pain and suffering. This must be where Molag Bal torments those who displease him.
Is that Manamako?
You come to close my torment, or is your appearance here a part of it? I am neither alive nor dead. I am trapped in a gout of ash and bile and swirling vapors. My ears are filled with the screams of 1,000 nails being drawn, and the pain is endless. My end is plaything, and an abject lesson to others who would thwart him. My plan was flawless. My machinations were executed to perfection. I would have been a god if not for you. My only consolation is that you will know this pain soon enough. Arrogant, presumptuous, egotistical twaddle. A bit of costume jewelry is nothing compared to the Master's power. I expect I'll be seeing you soon. My only joy for the rest of eternity will be hearing your tortured screams. After all that's transpired, I killed you, you simpleton. I saw your life gutter and fade like a candle flame in a tempest. My undead servants drank your blood, and I reanimated your corpse. What told me with such hilarity?
Manamako. He was a backstabbing hypocrite with delusions of godhood. The fool got precisely what he deserved.
Leave me to my suffering. It has only been pounded by you. Naive fool. Future generations will pay for your weakness.
Are you insane? That worm didn't deserve your mercy.
Why do I get the feeling we're going to regret this?
No, wait, not. It's all part of the plan. Ooh, hello.
Molag Bal is here. I can feel his presence, sense his foul breath upon the wind.
Oh, that's where I came from, okay. Okay, ooh.
There. That place should serve us well. Let us assemble and prepare the ritual.
What do you suppose this place was?
A temple of some kind. The Dark Anchors may have pulled it into Cold Harbor. Perhaps it was created by the Daedra to mock the Divines.
What does it matter? We can't wait any longer. We must perform the ritual. Vestige, it is time for you to make your decision. Yes, this will be close enough, I think. Are you prepared? No one is more surprised than I. They are willing to sacrifice themselves to save the world, yet they will never hear a single word of thanks. A funny thing for a selfish man to say, isn't it? I'd better be careful not to learn anything from this. I've no idea. Speak to them. Let their own words convince you. But once the choice is made, there is no turning back. The harvest of a fresh soul will no doubt bring Molag Bal's attention upon us. You must take that opportunity to strike him down. We've already been over this. You need an infusion of divine power to even consider challenging a Daedric prince. The Amulet of Kings can give you that power, but at the cost of a life. The Amulet of Kings is a relic of Akatosh, the dragon god of time. His powers embody the qualities of perseverance and invincibility, while promoting the virtues of duty, service, and obedience. Make of that what you will.
Remember, Vestige. We fight for our people. We fight for Tamriel. Evil might be kept at bay for a time, but it can never be completely eradicated. What is important is that we resist it, that we fight on and keep fighting. Very little. The scrolls can see many things, even possible futures, but they are not infallible, and they will not make this choice for you. You cannot cross the sea simply by standing and considering the water. Be strong, Vestige, and act. There is no such thing as a safe choice. There are only other choices. Oblivion did not make me a monster. It just confirmed my own worst fears about myself. It would be fitting and honorable if you were to choose me. It would be a fine death.
We've had some crazy adventures, haven't we? But adventures are what you call them when everybody comes back alive, so... maybe they've come to an end. I don't regret any of it, though. Not for a moment. My father once told me that the most important thing anyone can know is what they would die for. I know that now. I feel like I've already lived a dozen lifetimes. I'm so tired. And I look forward to seeing my parents again in Sovngarde. If my death has meaning, then so will my life. It would be my great honor if you would choose me.
I see that look in your eye, Vestige. I wonder, am I to be the one? Know that I would consider it a great honor. It would be a fine death. When you live each day as if it were your last, as I have, eventually you will be right. I was born to die a hero's death. I've always known this. I've always been prepared for it. I once swore to protect my Emperor, and failed. I cannot allow him to sacrifice his life in my place. Nor can I ask this of Lyris, my snow lily. She is more important to me than she will ever know. Please, give me this honor.
Remember, Vestige, we fight for our very little. There is no such thing as a safe choice. There are only other choices. Oblivion did not make me a monster. It just confirmed my own worst fears about myself.
Position yourself over there, Vestige, and brace yourself.
We'll never forget you, sire. Or your sacrifice.
Great Akatosh, Dragon God of Time, forgive me for my hubris. Grant your divine power to the Vestige, and restore your protection to Tamriel, that my sacrifice might
feel my
not be in
face.
vain.
History may not remember your sacrifice, but those present here will never
How are
forget.
you?
Divines of Tamriel, with this vessel of your power, the Amulet of Kings, I call upon your strength. Let this noble sacrifice be a testament to our desire to set things right and restore balance to the Mundus. Your champion stands ready. Accept this offering and imbue this vestige with your glory. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied. Vestige, now is the time. You must ascend the path and face the Daedric Prince. You must face the God of Schemes alone. I will get the others to safety. Go!
Alright. Oh, badass. Alright.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Tomorrow morning, can you put that away and bring that for me?
yeah.
Remind me, don't forget my antlers of yours.
Yeah.
Easier.
Alright.
Yeah.
Wow.
Your continued meddling has reached an end, hero of Tamriel.
Let's leave it alone. I gotta.
What is this foolishness? Has your tiny mortal mind snapped? Do you really think you can defeat me?
I'm coming for you. The words of my generation. I'm coming, and I'm coming to get you.
dark machinations of oblivion are far more complex than anything your mortal senses can comprehend.
Yeah.
From the side!
I have a few tricks up my sleeves. Where are you looking?
Your anguish will be legendary, even in oblivion.
To the side!
Didn't think I had it in me.
Fight on? You care nothing for your own existence?
Okay. Why are you looking?
God of Oblivion, you are less than nothing.
Oh, they're pretty ugly. Am I just gonna hang out here? Oh.
Adric Trinket can't defeat me. I am Molad Bar, Lord of Domination. is this, infant? Do you think your toy can slay a god? Your mind is naked to me. I can taste your fear. You are fertile ground for the seeds of eternal torment. Tamriel is ripe.
Oh, Molag Bal. You piece of trash.
What is this, infant? Do you think your toy can slay a god? Your mind is naked to me. I can taste your fear. You are fertile ground for the seeds of eternal torment. Tamriel is ripe. Face of pain. The souls of the damned are my weapons. You will know eons of suffering.
Come forward, Vestige. You are safe for now.
Oh boy,
Something precious to you has been riven from Stonefire's being. I have brought it here for you to reclaim.
Oh, we don't fall into here. Oh, okay.
I congratulate you, little insect. Your sting is formidable. You have bested me and released 1,000 times 1,000 souls back into the Mundus. For the moment, your world is spared. My grand scheme has only begun to unfold. Excellent. Your power shall prove useful in the coming conflicts. You've made a great and terrible enemy this day. Your world would have been better off if the plane meld had succeeded, had you bowed before me and accepted eternal servitude. I would have protected you. There are worse masters than I. Far worse.
You are but a phantom here in my domain, Stonefire. The mortal prophecies of the scrolls have been fulfilled. Leave this place and return to your pit.
You have a powerful ally. Did you know that she would bring you here? What future role has she to play in this grand cosmic farce, I wonder? Yeah. Your meddling has already cost me too much. A cursed creature of light and flame. This farce no longer amuses me.
Your soul is restored. I can see its light within you. And you have saved your world from a great calamity. But know this, mortal. The forces of Oblivion are legion, and the God of Schemes is but a single player in a complex battle for supremacy. You have wounded him gravely. It will be some time before his power is restored. As your enemy fell, the one you call Abner Tharn took Chim El Adabah and fled. He returns to the land from whence he came, the place you call Cyrodiil. The amulet's power has been expended for a generation or more. The Imperial will not be able to use it, nor will he profit from it, though he will spend many frustrated years in the attempt. The tear in the veil between Oblivion and Nirn has been repaired. Your world is safe for now. Gone forever, but their memory remains. I can see the light burning brightly behind your eyes. Your friend is a part of you now, just as the strength of the Divines burns like a flame within your renewed soul. Your story has only begun. Molag Bal still has plans for you. In many ways, these events played out to his advantage. And you have attracted the attention of the other Daedric princes as well. The war between mortal kingdoms is still ravaging your world, but your true enemies are not mortal. If you are to be prepared for the coming conflicts, you must fully comprehend what is at stake. You must live among those you make war upon. Indeed. When you return to Tamriel, go to the place you call the Harborage. My gift awaits you there. It will allow you to travel to other lands and hide your true nature from those who would see you as a foe. I have no more desire to keep you here than you had to remain in Cold Harbor. I shall return you to your little den in the wild. Your surviving companions await you there. Are you prepared to leave?
happened? How did we get here? I remember being overwhelmed, but then I...
Right, sorry about that. I called in a bit of help to pull you out of there. I do hope I didn't overstep my bounds.
Snow Lily.
I know, Sai. It's over. It's all over.
Well then, happy endings all round. Smashing. Who's got the brandy?
Wait. Where is Thorn? Did he survive?
He vanished. Ran off, I think. And he took the amulet you chaps found with it.
You're not going to get all weepy with me, are you? I mean, I've got that stoic reputation to maintain. What now? For you, it seems there's more to do. For us... we've seen too much, my friend. Been through too much. I think it's time for us to go. Maybe someday. It's not as though I'm dropping off the face of Tamriel. And if not, well, I'm sure there's a seat for you in Sovngarde. If you get there first, save me a cold mug of mead. Sai and I talked about it a few days ago. What would happen if we both survived? I'd like to go back to the Abbey of Blades with him and help them rebuild.
So, this is where our roads diverge. For a time, there was much to rebuild there, and I owe it to Kasura to bring her the news of our victory, personally. Snow Lily and I, well, maybe we shall finally have some time to ourselves. To what end? No, let him return to his Imperial city. He played his role, and that is enough. Grudges are like poison to the spirit. But perhaps, once the Abbey of Blades has been rebuilt, I have never been content to remain in one place for too long. It is not my nature. Eventually I am overcome by the need to endanger myself. Between comfort and adventure, I always choose adventure. I would like that. It has been a singular honor, Vestige. Although I suppose that name is no longer appropriate, is it? Varen would be proud of you. I know we are.
Don't toddle off just yet. Might I have a word? I take it you ran into Lady Meridia. Lovely woman, charming. We get on famously. While you lot were having yourselves an epic row, I gave her a shout, asked if she'd be willing to help us out if things went badly. The trick of it was the timing. With every blow to that Daedric windbag, you freed hundreds of souls. She was able to catch yours before it wandered off. Jolly good trick, that. This is delightful. World saved, heroes gone their separate ways, and this knight has a new mistress to serve. Bravo. Could be smashing, truly. You know, that Varen fellow was always a good chap, even if he did muck things up at the start. And he did put things right in the end. He's still with you, you know. A part of you, really. And perhaps he can continue to serve the land and the people that he gave his life to save through you. That's all well and done then. There's just one bit of business left. I'm positively chuffed things have gone so well. To be completely honest, I didn't think we had a ghost of a chance. But then, if we went up against overwhelming odds, we wouldn't be heroes, would we? Still itching for more adventure? Smashing. Have you ever wondered what would have happened if you'd woken up somewhere else? Washed up on a different beach? My new mistress provided me with the means to help you if you're up for the challenge. Touch Meridia's light and see the world through the eyes of your former enemies. But, fair warning, you will no longer be seen as a great champion. Even familiar faces will see you as a soulless drifter lost in an unfamiliar land. What say you?
What the hell? What are you doing, big head, Will? Or want to do with me? Oh, someone posted something. Hey, there we go. Yeah, I get purples for doing that quest. I'm at max level, I'm not low level in this character. It's the first time I ever did it. I did it on a max level character. Well, at least I'm level 50, 160. I turned it earlier today, so... yeah. What the heck? What did I get anyway? Let's have a look. See what's worth it. I got a staff. I know that much. Main hand. Let's have a look. Is that the one I got? That's it. The Emperor's Blessing. Part of the Oblivion's Foe set. And the other thing I got, let's have a look. I don't know what the other thing was. I wasn't really paying attention. It must be this one. No, that's level 35. Anyway. So where does this game drop me off to now, I wonder? I'm on a boat. Oh, I'm still 160, okay. Oh shoot, am I level 50 though? That must be. Okay. Oh, Belmira Dominion.
You're awake.
Oh, that's what's going on.
I was worried you'd never wake up. You slept all the way from Canarthy's Roost, right through the hurricane. You don't remember? A Khajiit named Razumdar fished you out of the ocean. He paid me a small fortune to bring you here. We barely made it out of Canarthy's Roost before the hurricane hit. He was headed to Eagle Strand, an old fort on Canarthy's Roost.
I'm doing all the quests in this area.
But a bosun on the far dock can take you. Look for Sugar Claws.
Oh, Okay. Well, I like to do this, but I never finished up a different area. Let me just...
So many visitors, so little time.
Never ever finished up Angkori. Ooh. Hey, when it happens. There we go. Okay. Alright, I got a quest in Angkori to do. I never finished. Let's start here. Alright. Angkori. Let's go the right way. Oh, let's get some more. I like this. A simple one though. Oh boy, that was terrible. Oh, look at that. I'll take that. Oh my, excuse me. Oh, Spriggan. I'll skip that. Has to look sometimes because you see the chests in the clearest of places. This is a Lara.
No.
As the Sentinel, I must warn you that these woods aren't safe. For his old girls,
Would you rather
glad to
see these
it for
quests?
Olympics.
I just take my time.
I remember when that child wasn't more than a knee's height, and now she's
do my quest and, you know, watch what they say. Would you rather me just do skip them and keep going through?
She was attacked and left for dead by the wayside like a beast. Well, she won't die on my watch, not if you can help me. Around the lake you'll find rings of mushrooms, fairy rings, but fairies aren't what I need. Take my amulet. Get down in the center of the rings and feel the earth. I need the energy from there to keep Alara alive. I need to take the child back to my hut. It's just up the hill a bit. Can't miss it. Well, the weird won't call me anything different. Most people who live around here call me Old Girls or just Stenwick. The Viridian Sentinel is a bit of a mouthful, don't you think? Makes me sound more important than I really am. Well, these woods have a life and a mind of their own. Well, what I do is make sure it doesn't get out of hand. There's some good folk who live near these lands, and without a firm hand, like, the wild would grow right over them. Me? I'd left Evermore and decided to live my life in the woods. And I met a man here, the previous Sentinel. He needed help and I stayed with him. When he grew too weary, he blessed me with the title. A long, long time ago. Once I even worked as a royal gardener in Evermore. Well, I'm more comfortable in the woods. It's where I belong.
Just doing some random quests. Well, not really random quests.
Well, these woods have a life and a mind of their own.
Alright, task from that. Just doing my quest. Still got one. Let's start crashing. Break it down. Okay, let's go to the top. Hope he doesn't have a pizza out. for something a little more less auspicious. A little less auspicious, maybe. Dang it.
If I was younger, I could instantly purge the poison running through this young lady's veins. Now it takes all my strength just to keep her breathing. Poor dear. Just in time. I've made a salve for Alara that'll help her wake. I'll channel what energy I have left into her. The amulet should be able to sustain me afterwards. At least I hope it will. This'll just take a moment.
Oh, okay.
Took more out of me than I thought. Go on, give it to the poor girl. I'll be all right.
I was asleep? What am I doing in this hovel? And who are you? No, I remember. Stenwick brought me here. I was sick. Apologies, but I still don't remember who you are. Then you have my gratitude. I feel weak, but not unwell. It seems my outer wounds have all been healed. Tell me, stranger, how fares Evermore? Is my mother well? My father? I see. My mother must be in mourning then. I will send word that I am well, if Stenwick is willing. Ah, we have company, it seems. Who's coming in?
Forest feels your weakness, Sentinel. This is treacherous ground.
Enter Daemara. Was that a warning or a threat?
Stenwick, who's this? A Weirus?
Yes, child. You will know more of them soon enough.
Is that so? You're more foolish than I thought, old man.
Don't think anything of this. The weird are a strange folk. The weird and I have always had a tenuous relationship, but saving Alara was something I needed to do, regardless of their objections. It will make this process harder than it needs to be, but I still have some spirit in me yet. It's quite complicated. Suffice to say, they don't think I should use the forest power for such things. Of course, they'd much rather I didn't exist at all. But it changes nothing. There's work to be done, and I'm not getting any younger. They are guardians of nature in the truest sense, and I am a guardian of the people. Our interests don't always coincide. They see my role as Sentinel as unnatural, though the Sentinel has existed for generations. My salve was but a reprieve, I fear. In order to safeguard Alara, I need to do something drastic, and I'll need the Weird's help. You've seen the Spriggans of the forest, I'll bet. There's one that's much older and much wiser than the rest of them. Some call her the voice of the forest. In a way, she is. I need a bud from one of her branches, one freely given. It can harness the full power of these woods to safeguard Alara's life. May I ask your aid once again? Find the voice of the forest. They shouldn't be difficult to find, but if you must... Many Spriggans carry a spore that returns to the voice of the forest when the Spriggan dies. You could kill them and follow it to the voice, but that certainly won't make it very happy. Take my amulet. Its power is spent, but the voice of the forest will recognize it and grant you an audience. Weiris Damara may not welcome you when you take the bud to her, but persevere. She knows what the weird must do.
I won't sit here and let you do all the work. We have to find the voice of the forest. If Stenwick needs a Spriggan bud, then I'll do anything to get it for him. I suppose you're right. I'll stay here with Stenwick. But this forest voice, if it's like a Spriggan, it will react to their deaths. I bet you could kill some Spriggans to draw it out. Probably, but they're animals. I don't see any other way to reason with them. Stenwick needs the bud, and we don't have time to coddle the Spriggans. We need their cooperation, whether they intend to give it or not. And if we never find it, no. Kill the Spriggans. It's the best chance to do this quickly.
I don't know. Oh, it's here somewhere. Thanks, Seagun. Oh, sorry about that, Eagle. Fortunately, I can heal on this guy. There we go. Hardly even on the map.
This creature disturbs the woods with the Sentinel's binding as a token. Has the forest not bent to the whims of the Sentinel already? What more can we give? So, he may pass our yoke to another, a stranger to the woods. Your demand is empty, voice of the Sentinel. I refuse. Why should we care for a mortal? You hold the last of his power over us. Why should we fear such an insignificant object? The Sentinel cannot, but perhaps you can. The amulet prevents the woods from cleansing itself. Sprouts lie sleeping within the troll's offal. Use the amulet to wake them and add to our number. Then I will grant you this boon.
Alright.
Already the woods are defiled.
Trouble awful. Please don't make this thing happen. Oh dear, we're going in circles.
Already the woods are defiled. Then take your prize, mortal, and be gone. Already the woods are...
familiar scent surrounds you. Did the Sentinel send you? What do you hold? How dare the Sentinel pick his successor out of pity? But she didn't bring us the bud, you did. Why should we give our blessing to one who needs another to carry her burdens? He didn't even trust you enough to tell you, did he? Let the Sentinel explain it to you when you next see him. I'll do my part and no more. Where is this princess who is greater than the needs of nature? Too weak to even follow you? No, the forest does not need such a creature. The Sentinel oversteps his bounds, and the Weird will not allow it.
Thing to say. You'll say it to my face.
I will. You are weak, fit for little more than prey. How do you hope to wield the Sentinel's power?
Stenwick is trying to save my life. I don't know what he has planned, but I certainly owe it to him to see this through.
The child knows nothing, and he expects us to offer our blessing? Once the Viridian Sentinel stood for something more than a wet nurse to spoil children. Now he expects us to train and rear this daughter of the city as our own? No. The Sentinel asks too much. His time wanes. He will make this girl the new Sentinel, untrained and unfit. He holds no respect for the forest and no respect for the Weird. What does it matter to us if one child withers to allow the forest to grow free, I ask you? We've heard nothing from the Sentinel these past days but demands. Still, we will do what must be done. Perhaps we can trust you to make the correct decision when the time comes.
I don't know what Stenwick is planning, but if it'll save my life, I trust him. I don't understand why these weird people can't see that. Sounds like jealousy to me. It won't stand in my way. I won't give up a second chance at life for the whims of some forest folk. Stenwick is a kind man. Why won't they see that he means no harm? The Weird can't interfere forever. Let them bless this thing and be done with it. Stenwick's not getting any younger.
We will need to bless the Voice's bud if you intend to go through with this. Althine will help you prepare it. For the Sentinel's ritual, he needs a Spriggan bud, freely given. You have obtained that, but the bud will not bloom without nurturing. I hope you aren't squeamish about blood. Sister, you said this was the last time we would help the Sentinel. Enough. Come, let us finish the blessing and be done with it. Come along, then. We have a sacrifice ready. When I say, hold the bud out in your hands, keep them steady, no matter what happens. Plunge it into the offering. Quickly.
The Weird have stalled long enough. Stenwick isn't healthy, and we must do what he asked before it's too late. Go to him. Tell him what we've done. I'm short of breath and must save my strength. I have a feeling they don't dare harm me as long as I'm under Stenwick's protection. We'll see if I guessed correctly. Of course. And this bud may heal Stenwick, the way he healed me. We'll need to use it if we're to save him. Take him to that altar in the lake. I'll meet you there.
I was hoping you'd return before... I couldn't speak to you one last time. It's good Alara's not with you. I'd hate for her to see me in such a state.
Time, my friend. I gave my everything to heal Alara, and it won't be enough. That's why I sent you to get the Spriggan Bud. The only way she'll live past a fortnight is if she becomes the Sentinel. And luckily there'll be a vacancy shortly. In a sense, the power of the Sentinel is immortal. I'm old, but Alara is young. The Sentinel's power will take root and flourish in her. The weird fear what she will become, but you can't let that stop you. Take my essence. When I'm gone, save Ilara. Tell her she must tame the realm of the woods. The bud will summon, and the amulet will bind. The weird certainly won't help, considering they'd much rather see this power go to waste. Don't let the Sentinel's power fade. It must live on in Ilara.
He'd be here by now. Where is Stenwick? He gave everything to keep me alive, even his life. I don't even know what to do now. Does that mean I'm doomed to die as well? That was his plan all along, wasn't it? And I never got to thank him. If this is what he wanted, then I must see it through. You still have his amulet? Take it to the altar. We'll say a few words for him. So these motes are all that's left of dear Stenwick. What's that sound? Can you hear it?
We meet again, ally of the Viridian Sentinel. Now you seek to subjugate these woods once again. We will see if you can succeed. How I long to watch you stumble and fail. But an ancient pact compels me to explain the rite. One simply has to gather the motes about the lake. But beware, we are not without our own defenses. Then there will be no Viridian Sentinel. The yoke about our necks for centuries would be freed. Of course, there is one way to ensure the princess does not become the Sentinel. Destroy the Spriggan Bud I gave you, and she will fail. It is true. But we have endured a slow death for much longer. Man was not meant to rule over nature. No matter their intentions, they cannot know the will of the woods. The Viridian Sentinel is a mockery of nature's true cycle. How I long to watch you stumble and fade. Then there will be no Viridian.
I think I'm better now. Gods, what is this place? I didn't think we'd be able to pull through at the end, but we did. We did! You can't imagine how this feels. I had no idea Stenwick had this kind of power. I can feel the earth. I can taste the wind. It's like every piece of this forest is a part of me. I will remain here, a part of these woods forever. Could I even command the beasts? It seems that it would have been a trivial matter. More than that. The rocks themselves give me strength. I feel immortal. Apologies, my friend. This power, it's heady, like a deep, cold pool. Refreshing, but so easy to fall into. I have much to learn, it seems. We met only briefly, but the forest will remember your deeds forever. I will make sure of it. So much has happened to me. It's hard to think clearly. No. I belong here, in these woods. Eventually, the Weird and I will come to terms. I see our past and present through the eyes of the Sentinel. There will never be love between us, but understanding is not too much to ask.
Okay, that's okay, let's go here. Guys, give me a couple minutes. I'm just gonna make coffee and I'll come right back. Good old Nescafe Resplend. Love the coffee. Okay. What else is here? Hello, Yummy.
How can I help you?
Okay, inventory. Okay. Where are we going? Over here. I see it. Ragnar Lothbrok. Where's he at? Actually, let's go over here and then here. Let's go this way.
We have to find a way inside. This can't be right. Reachman in the grotto. Why has Hircine allowed this to happen? The grotto belongs to the Glenmoral Weird as a temple to Hircine. The Reachman got past our watch and turned our bear guardians against us and destroyed our protective wards. Their leader, Bernark, seeks a Briarheart from Hircine. Unless the bear spirits power the wards, we can't enter our own temple. Without the wards, the bears are wild, and we can't reach the altar to ask Hircine why he abandoned us. Can you kill the bears and free their spirits? You must be near an active ward upon the bear's death. The ward will empower you when you are close, so the bear's spirit will sense it and know where to go. Otherwise, the spirit is more likely to simply ascend, to be reunited with the earth. A clan of bears has always safeguarded the grotto. They recognize us as equals and allow us to pass. When we found the Reachman here, the bears had become hostile. They refused to let us in. We Asteria discovered this the hard way. It frees them from enslavement, as their minds are clearly under Bernark's control. The bears know their true purpose. Once the spirit is free, it should travel to the wards and seek to empower it.
Alright. Let's roll. I don't know where that Reaper guy's at. Okay. Yeah, there are a lot of bears here. I gotta fix something. Nope. Take that. Hello, Vance. I can see how pillow pants come in handy sometimes. Alright, where the bears at? Ah, bears. Ah, wait now. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. Come on, bear. Come on, bear. Come on, bear. Come get me. There you go. There we go. That's the old-fashioned way.
The wards are back, and the bears are no longer hostile to us. Now we'll call upon Hircine, and find out why he's forsaken us. As you restored the wards, you are now a part of the grotto's life too. Therefore, I will ask you to perform a necessary role in our sacrifice.
Sacrifice?
We need a still-beating heart.
What?
You've offered to assist us? I asked you to be the ultimate sacrifice to save the grotto. You are the key to reaching Hircine.
You want my heart?
No! By rights, I should be the one to take the blade. I'm the one who failed.
Nyroni, no! This person has already offered to help us.
The sacrifice
I never said I was going to give you my heart.
and I'm the one responsible.
Lene, she's right. The heart of a stranger compared to a self-sacrifice? Hircine is bound to hear an answer.
But we need 3 for the ritual. She can't do it.
The outsider can do it. Only 2 of us are required for the prayers.
I won't allow it.
You've no choice. Do you want this to succeed or fail? Nyroni is ready and willing. You know we're right.
Oh, that's not what I'm doing.
As much as I hate to admit it, Tyria is right. Nyroni's willing sacrifice is priceless compared to yours. I raised her, you know. We found her abandoned. A lost child that the wood kept safe until we discovered her. Much more than that. We're tied through both a familial bond and the forest
Nyroni
itself.
seems to be old enough to be
We may
your
seem
mom.
callous to outsiders, but we're closely knit. What we ask of you is not to be taken lightly. This is a serious and sensitive matter. Understood? I hope so. Take this ceremonial dagger. It's well sharpened to ensure swift work. Tyria and I will perform the ritual. Once prepared, you must act quickly to cut out the heart of Nyroni and place it on the altar. Not after falling so far out of Hircine's favor. Believe me, if there were another way, a way to spare Nyroni's life, I'd do it. Now, will you honor her decision and help us?
So you want me to cut out her beating heart and pass it to you? You're one crazy, messed up person. Okay.
Wyrus Nairone's sacrifice should be the extra edge we need to call upon Hircine. Yes, Nairone is prepared. I can't say it will be easy. At least for me.
Yes, it seems extreme.
This is the way of the Glenmoral Weird. Everything makes sacrifices. The plants and beasts that we may eat. The wood that we may have fire. The people we've come to love. There's nothing wrong with sacrifice, so long as it's done properly.
Well, you know, plants can be grown. Beasts are around, you know, you can kind of kill them, take their fur. You can eat them, you know, for food. They come back, you know. The wood, well, you know, 25 years you can have a tree. You just plant a seed. You don't, you know, it's a tree. Come on. People that we love, taking their hearts out, and come on. Is there another way? No, I don't know. I don't know if I can do this. You're crazy. Alright, I'll do this. Fuck it.
Good. Wait for my signal. When the time is right, cut out her heart and place it on the altar.
Am I the only one having issues doing this quest? Anybody here having issues doing this quest?
We're ready. Now cut out her heart.
Oh my god.
Put her heart in the bowl on the altar.
Oh.
A worthy offering. What is it you seek?
My prince, we seek to know why.
Silence, pray. I speak not to the weak, but to the one who took the heart. This one interests me. Come, speak to me, hunter. You are not mere prey, mortal. Yet you aid the weird who still lick their wounds of defeat. Their fall to Branark and his reachmen lost them my favor. To earn it back, you must prove yourself a true hunter.
Well, I just killed Morlock Bull.
Hunter's challenge of skill. Hunt my aspects within my hunting grounds. A shade of this realm and
Your
my own.
aspects?
Prove yourself worthy of my favor. Only then will you earn the chance to retake the grotto for the weird.
I have to hunt your aspects. Okay, I'm gonna hunt your ass down and I'm gonna kill you.
I will place you there. When you've won, if you've won, return to the shrine. I will be there as the spirit of the hunt. We'll discuss your prowess and your final task for the grotto. When the hunt is...
I'm not sure how much time I have, but thank you for what you've done. My sacrifice is nothing compared to your brave response to Hircine's challenge. Can I help you understand this realm? A place of shadow, hunger, and thirst? Strength, speed, and guile. I know them well. He sent you to track them. The Hunter's Test, which I once undertook myself. Though I've not been dead for very long, I will answer your questions as a final favor. The aspect of strength takes the form of a bear. Crouch low to the ground to search for signs of its passing. A creature so large doesn't leave a subtle trail. The aspect of speed takes the wolf form. You may surprise it within its den, but only if you are careful. Look for its paw prints, which may appear as stars on the ground in this realm. The aspect of guile is the hunter. He'll be the hardest to track, for he wants no prey to realize his nearness. But every hunter must rest sometime. Seek his camp, and if you are lucky, the hunter will be there. Good luck, Hunter. It's time for me to pass on and rejoin the cycle.
interfere with my heart.